What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So let's not forget to smash that thumbs up button as we are stopping in. I'm going to jump in, and what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to get a general Mercury in-depth retrograde reading. And then we're going to do $5. I sat and prayed and meditated, and we settled on the $5 confirmations right there. We definitely settled on the $5 Mercury and retrogrades readings for you all. So if you would like to participate in that, all I'm asking is that you send a $5 donation and I can see what this Mercury and retrograde has for you and how you can make this general message a personal message, plus get you some personal 411. So as you guys are stopping by, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. I don't know why I feel the need to tidy up around. So Sag, you might be tidying up around you in this Mercury in retrograde. It is happening during spring cleaning, so I'm sure that's no coincidence. All right, Spirit. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to put all of this thing together and see what is coming towards my lovely Sagittarian ninth house collective during this Mercury in retrograde. Now, family, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button as you guys are stopping by. And just take what resonates, okay? These are general messages. If you would like a personalized message, you want to see how this general message applies to your life, this is the night to do so for a $5 donation. All right, Spirit. So what is this Mercury in retrograde in Aries? It is in the sign of Aries. What is this bringing towards my lovely Sagittarian ninth house collective? Thursday night, when we go live for our family dinner, we're going to look at that solar eclipse that is also taking place in Aries. We're going to look at that on Thursday night. I'm excited about that. All right, Spirit. So what's coming towards my lovely Sagittarian ninth house collective under this Mercury in retrograde, April the 1st through the 25th? Ooh, so we have the Hierophant here. So with this particular Hierophant coming out, this is definitely the opportunity to reassess a lesson. So there was a lesson that presented itself to you in the past. Not quite sure you grasped the hold of it. Okay. And with this being the Hierophant here, this has a lot to do with tradition, but it could possibly have a lot to do with your expectations and or your approach to relationships. If I'm being honest with you, with the Hierophant coming out here and the star card here at the bottom of the deck, there's definitely the opportunity to gain a different perspective and heal some sort of relationship dynamic under this Mercury and retrograde energy. Absolutely. I feel like that this is a situation where you have just become bored with it. All right, Sagittarius. So let's see where we're going under this Mercury in retrograde. What does the effect of this have on Sagittarius? What is the effect of this on Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius, how does Sagittarius need to revisit this situation? How can they rework this situation, Spirit? What are the unknown factors that are lurking in the dark as it pertains to this? And what are the precautions that Sag needs to be made aware of in order to have a smooth Mercury and retrograde transition? Y'all don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. We sitting at 3 thumbs up. All right, Spirit, what's going on here? How can Sag get into a winning position with this Mercury in retrograde? Ooh, so we have the Sun card. So this could have to do with the Leo. We have the Emperor card here. So that's Aries energy. The Magician, wow, major arcana after major arcana, major lesson, major reworking going on here under this Mercury in retrograde. I'm telling you, I feel like that April is just so important to the Sagittarian ninth house collective. It is unreal. What is a factor that is lurking in the dark? The Ace of Wands. I'm telling y'all play with it if y'all want to. I won't. What is the precaution? The Six of Cups. Sagittarius, this is a beautiful Mercury in retrograde reading. Now, I was just going to say, I will not sit here and gaslight you or make you forget the fact that this is something that is coming to revelations through diving into some sort of heartache. So whether this is a past heartache, we'll see in a moment that you're having to break down in order to extract and illuminate, or whether this is you going into this Mercury in retrograde, and as you are navigating this journey, experiencing some sort of heartache, some sort of heartbreak, and then moving into a brand new, beautiful adventure. Yes, I'm doing this, y'all. Okay, Spirit, let's break this down and see what it's talking about. So the effect that this is going to have on Sagittarius is the Sun card. So I want you guys to know that there is a commercial break that is coming up. So just prepare for that, okay? It says, give yourself permission to experience joy. That's the effect that this Mercury and this Hierophant, this repeat lesson is going to have on you. It's like saying, yep, this is a repeat, but I also have the opportunity to, I now can say, I got some knowledge that I didn't have the first time around, and I can apply that. This could have to do with the Leo coming back around. Doesn't necessarily have to. Let's see. Spirit, can you give me some clarification on why this is going to bring the Sun? Wow. So here's the Three of Swords. Like I said, I will not sit here and gaslight you and make you look over or gloss the fact that there is the illumination of some pain or the revelation of like having to accept your loss, some sort of loss that you've been trying to turn a blind eye to, is going to come into the forefront. This is your awareness. You can't ignore this anymore. But because you're no longer allowed to ignore this, because it's blatantly in your face, as my sister would say, they blatantly playing in your face, you are now having to call this exactly what it is. And that frees you up to see things from a more optimistic perspective, even though you're dealing with some sort of loss at this time. Yeah, see the fears, like this is allowing the fears and the worries to dissipate. This does allow the fears and the worries to dissipate. That's the effect of this return Hierophant, okay? So what needs to be revisited is the Emperor. Being the authority of your own life comes with a lot of responsibilities. So what Spirit is asking you to revisit under this Mercury in retrograde is the responsibilities that you have on a day-to-day basis. How are these being prioritized? Okay, there could be an Aries that you're revisiting. This could be a divine masculine that you're revisiting under this Mercury in retrograde. But most importantly, what Spirit is wanting you to know is how are you addressing the responsibilities, and how are you determining what is your responsibility and what is not your responsibility? Okay. Let's see, Spirit, can you bring us some clarity on this Emperor? Okay, guys, thank y'all so much for your donations. I will definitely get to those in just a few. I love y'all. Thank y'all. All right, Spirit, what's the Emperor? Absolutely. So the Emperor here is the Page of Cups, and this is really speaking about getting back to your creative desires. What is it that you desire to bring into fruition? Baby, like I know that we say this Page of Cups is all about bringing your creativity into fruition, and that's really what it is. But sometimes it can be just the ordinary, like, okay, Key, I'm fresh out of college and I now want to get out here into the workforce, and I'm not really ready to get into the field of studies yet, but I definitely need to earn some monies, but I want to be creative. So it's like, how can you get out here and earn some extra money while dipping your toes into your career choice, but also being adventurous as well? So that's the energy. It's like prioritizing, getting your priorities in alignment under this Mercury in retrograde. Now, I want to take a second because on the mini reads, when you guys are asking for the personal retrogrades, one of the very first questions, or the second question that we go into, is how do you really approach and how do you during this Mercury retrograde, how can you do the self-reflecting that is needed in order to plan, in order to get in the position for progressive forward movement? Okay, so I do feel like that as far as this, what's needing to be revisited on the general portion, I am not going to lie, and I'm not just trying to sell it, but it is what it is. I do feel like that $5 mini read is going to help you, because I do see that there is somewhere that you're wanting to go, but the vision and how to do it right now may be scattered, because you may be accustomed to seeking external validation as to which direction to go in. And this Mercury in retrograde is going to challenge you to go within and consult the resources that you have internally and make the most of those, and be able to put that shit to play come the end of April. Okay, let's move forward. So the next question is what needs to be reworked here for my Sagittarian ninth house collective under this Mercury and retrograde? Hello, family. What's up? What's good? What's going on? Y'all, I'm going to be with y'all in just a second. We got the Five of Cups. I see a lot of cards showing face, a lot of Gemini energy here. Okay, that's showing his face. A lot of sword energy. So what's being reworked here is, so the Five of Cups is what came out to clarify the Magician. The Magician is all about understanding that you have all the resources right now, where you stand. You have all of the resources that you need to really create the reality that you desire. You're going to look at me and be like, I don't know, you reading somebody else right now. You're not resonating with me. But that's because you're not seeing the resources as resources. Okay. So that's something that is needing to be reworked under this Mercury in retrograde. The Five of Cups is all about finding the silver lining, accepting things that are spilt over. Yes, acceptance. Yes, there are some things that aren't going to work out the way you had planned on it. Yes, that means that you have probably put some time and energy into this, but this is where it's like, okay, if I keep on holding on to this, it's going to cost me more in the end, in the long run. So I might as well sever ties with it now. That's what Spirit is telling you to do in this. That's what you're getting the opportunity to review and rework under this Mercury in retrograde, so that you can move forward and apply your resources, acknowledge and become aware of your resources, but also apply them in the right places moving forward. There could also be this Gemini energy here is like, for some of you all, there's a Gemini in your energetic space that, I'm not gonna lie, you could have probably tried to turn this person into a romantic encounter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might could have switched things up and uh, crossed the wires and had sex. This friend, this Gemini friend, I feel like this Gemini friend, they probably are highly affected by water. This person actually has logical gifts for you. Okay. This person is a gift for your mental space and not so much for you to mix the passion, if that makes sense. Okay. But I do feel like that there could be a Gemini and/or an Aquarius that you have possibly tried to make into a romantic partner. And this Mercury in retrograde, you're going to be able to have an opportunity to rework how you exchange energies with this possible Gemini. All right, moving forward. Y'all, let's we got 12 people in here. Let's get that thumbs up. Y'all, we got 7 thumbs up. All right, Spirit. So what are the unknown factors that are lurking under this Mercury in retrograde? Baby, for some of y'all, there's just flat out there's some good sexual energy that could take place under this Mercury in retrograde. If you're subscribing to that, if you're celibate, what's lurking in this Mercury in retrograde is some powerful creative energy. If you have been desiring to start something, get something up and off the ground, you are being given a leg up and bringing that into fruition in this Mercury in retrograde. Let's see, Spirit, what is this? Y'all, my hair is really itching and irritating me tonight. So there might be small things that it's like, shit, my hair's been my hair for a long time, but it's irritating me tonight. So there may be something that you just kind of dealt with on a regular, like on a consistent basis, it may become very irritating to you during this Mercury in retrograde. Try to be creative in how you deal with these irritations. So this says, you don't you see how your passions make you glow? Temperance. Just like that. Like literally just like that. Someone's birthday could be December 9th. Doesn't necessarily have to be. With temperance coming out to clarify the Ace of Wands for what is lurking in this Mercury in retrograde. Like temperance is all about, I'm taking a little bit of what you're offering, and and a little bit of what I know from my experience, and I'm merging those together to make the perfect mixture for me to move forward. I feel like that's the thing that's fueling your creativity, to understand that what's going on around you is illuminating you to some gems. Take that in and don't allow that person that's giving you this gem to tell you what to do with it. Just take it in, put it in your cup, mix your cups around, and see what you can make of it mixed in with your own creative spark. I do feel like that in this Mercury in retrograde, it is giving you some sort of level up. I keep on seeing this, like, when I don't really know how to explain it. I don't even know what it's called. When they do the gender reveals and they do that popping thing, it's like, but what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing when you pulling it, I'm seeing it coming up to the top, like the pressure is building. Thank you, Spirit. The pressure is building. That's what I'm seeing. So I feel like that this Mercury in retrograde is gearing you up to explode and reveal something about yourself. But you have to temper yourself through this Mercury in retrograde. And you have to be willing to accept things as they are and find the silver lining as it's playing out. I hope this is making sense without being too, I don't know. If it's for you, it's for you. Let's see. So what precautions can Sagittarius take to help prepare for a smooth Mercury in retrograde? We have the Six of Cups here. So that says, give yourself the compassion that you were never given. So be easy on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, be gentle with your inner child. Allow your inner child to come out and play. And as your inner child is playing, what do you notice about your inner child? And don't be too judgmental. Just allow yourself to, like, if you want to go ice skating, go ice skating. If you want to go, like, just like whatever you intuitively want to do, get up and just go do it. Because I'm going to tell you one thing for sure, two things for certain. This Mercury in retrograde is definitely making sure that we're taking on rest at this time. Spirit is calling us to rest. If we don't get rest, then I don't feel like that we will be adequately prepared at the end of Mercury retrograde for that pressure that we are being prepared for. Okay. So definitely make sure that you're giving yourself the time for rest. Okay. Let's get some clarification on the Six of Cups here, Spirit. Thank you. Wow. I can't make this up. The Two of Cups, and I'm not even getting, I'm telling you though, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. You are being prepared for union. Okay, you are being prepared for union. But what this Six of Cups is really giving me, for one, the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups together is the Eight of Cups. This is about walking away from the things that stop you from coming into union within oneself. That is how you can have a smooth Mercury in retrograde. So let's just say that you're still holding on to certain things and it begins to become awakened. It's like, okay, I'm about to address this shit because this is stopping me from coming into union within oneself. When this awakens, I feel myself becoming separated from peace. I feel myself becoming separated from harmony and flow. So let me address this because I can't afford to be pulled out of union at this time, because it is within union. It is within that Two of Cups place, that joining forces within my light and my dark, joining forces, welcoming oneself instead of judging oneself, that I'm able to come at rest. Okay. That's what I feel. But I definitely feel like I got a Sagittarius that's finally coming out of overthinking where you're headed. And I do feel like that is because you're getting an opportunity to review. You're getting another opportunity to reapproach a lesson from the past that you may kind of like beat up on yourself with for the way that you performed during that test. Okay, so I feel like that you're getting an opportunity to show up more, to show up maturated. That's what I'm getting here. Sure, baby. Okay, okay. Let me get up here and see what's going on in these comments before I pull the lessons card, and then we're gonna jump into the $5 Mercury in retrograde. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see what's being returned. What is the main thing that is returning to you in this Mercury in retrograde? And then I'm gonna see how you can self-reflect on that. How do you approach any miscommunications and or delays that you may be experiencing inside of that? And how can you recharge under this Mercury in retrograde to prevent burnout? If that's something that you're interested in, $5 tonight, okay? Thank you, beautiful. Hey, CC. Hey, Kwanda. Hey, Tiana. Hey, Lany. Transformative month ahead. That's right, y'all, because this month, starting this today, we definitely started the 30-day challenge where I will be dropping daily shorts, looking at the shadow that is lurking in that day. Join members to get an extended version of that. And definitely get ready to grow and expand this month if you allow. I don't want to miss what's important, so I need to slow down. Hello, DG. Hello. Yes, Kwanda. Absolutely. That's right. No confusion. Yes, Lany, that's beautiful. All right, y'all. All right, let's get the lessons. Let's get the lessons. What is the lesson here in this Mercury in retrograde? Thank y'all for smashing that thumbs up button. I can't make this shit up. I wouldn't if I could. Thank y'all for smashing that thumbs up button. It absolutely helps circulate us out into the YouTube algorithm to get these messages out to other people in need. And then guess what? The more people that view these messages, the higher the frequency can be. And that way it'll be easier for us to be in a flow state and not have to feel like we're on guard against other low vibrating energies. That's just the way that I look at it. But this is the lesson that is the undertone of this Mercury in retrograde. So I definitely feel like that there is forgiveness that is happening. It says, I acknowledge that harboring resentments blocks the flow of love. That's what's going on underneath this current energy. But what came out to the table is peace. Beautiful, beautiful. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energies. So this Mercury in retrograde is absolutely asking you, in order to so that you can navigate this Mercury in retrograde smooth, Spirit is asking you to walk away from any type of emotional baggage that causes you to be fractured internally. Because when you're fractured internally, you approach your external energies from a fractured perspective. All right, Sag. So that is the wrap. That is the conclusion of the general Mercury and retrograde. Kwanda, I do know that that was my first donation because my girl came through before I hit the live button. I love y'all. Y'all so daggone sweet. Thank y'all. So far I have Kwanda, Lany, and Tiana, of course. I did have one local that I will do at the I'll do after Quanda. All right, Spirit, let's get it. All right, Spirit, what is coming towards Lane? All right, this is for Quanda. Look, I was getting ready to do Lany because I just read your comment again. Yes, y'all just Quanda said hitting the thumbs up for these live messages are an energetic donation to the channel. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. The best form of donation is always that thumbs up. Let's see, Spirit, what is coming through for Quanda under this Mercury in retrograde? What is coming towards Quanda here in this Mercury in retrograde? What is coming towards Quanda here in this Mercury in retrograde? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Magician and the King of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like, honestly, I feel like that the main thing that Spirit is, it could be a Gemini, could be a Taurus, could be a Aries. Just take it as it resonates. But really what I'm getting, Quanda, for you, for what's coming towards you, is this having to become aware of the resources that are around you. So I do feel like that this Mercury in retrograde is going to force you to take stock of what's going on around you, learning to count your blessings and not take things for granted. I do feel like that there is this energy of, in the past, there was this energy. I can't lie. Every time I see this particular King of Pentacles, in the book, it speaks about how he's now hiding his pentacles after being too flashy or biting off more than he can chew, essentially. So I do feel like that there's something about this Mercury in retrograde that is asking you to appreciate a slow pace, because I want you to know that after this Mercury in retrograde, I don't think there's going to be a such thing as a slow pace for you. So Spirit is asking you to really become aware of your resources so that you can utilize them to their best abilities once. Yes, my love, with this star card here at the bottom of the deck, I definitely feel like that you're kind of going to be thrust into some sort of spotlight one way or another after this Mercury in retrograde. So for the next 25 days plus the shadow period, if I could encourage you to pour into your own, the typical star card, she's kneeled down and she's pouring into this pond, but she's also pouring into an energy over here. I feel like that in this Mercury in retrograde, you're being asked to pour into your own energy, because there is something about your confidence is going to be vital after this Mercury in retrograde. Let's break this down, Spirit, if you will allow. Okay. Look, Quanda said, before you even say it, let me let you know. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's see. Where does self-reflecting need to be to have progressive forward movement? All right. And how can Quanda approach any miscommunications and or delays under this Mercury in retrograde? And how can Quanda recharge to avoid burnout during this Mercury in retrograde? So we got quite a bit there. We have the Emperor, the Nine of Pentacles. We also have the Four Wands. Quanda, I want you to know 12/15. So somebody's birthday, the same as mine, December 15th. They have a message here. Quanda, I want to let you know, one, here goes the Three of Swords. So the general message, I would definitely say resonated for you. But I want you to know that to recharge and to avoid burnout is to really to get into the driver's seat of your own life. Really make sure that before you are giving into any other situations during this Mercury in retrograde, make sure that your home front is taken care of. Like, there's a need for you. I would say that in Mercury in retrograde, Spirit is going to set you down at some point in time during the next 25 days to say, this is what you have. This is your like, this is the money that you have coming in. This is your material resources that you have. Your personal needs are this, and then this is what you can give in order to collaborate externally. And you have to be able to use your foresight when coming up with this budget. And this is of your resources. So I do feel the energy to say that this could be finances for you, but I also want you to know Pentacles is your time, your money, your energy, and your effort. Okay. But Spirit definitely wants you to make sure that the home front is good. Make sure that you're stabilizing the home front. And I feel like that this is saying also with that forward movement. So like, if you know that you want to take a vacation in 3 months, there's something about needing to make sure that in that, not just saving up for that vacation, but making sure that your bills are paid in advance for the next 3 months. That way, when you come back from your vacation, you don't feel like that you have to overwork yourself. You're not being told to get your rest and sleep in this Mercury in retrograde just so you can go through burnout 3 months from now. No, you're being told to get your rest and sleep right now in Mercury in retrograde so that you can get your reserved up, not to prepare to exhaust what it is that you're storing. I hope that makes sense. Let me get some water. You're definitely being asked to reflect on your fears. So like, in this Mercury in retrograde, using your resources, like, get your bigger picture, look at your bigger picture. And Spirit is really wanting you to look at that. Look at your bigger picture. And then as you're looking at your definitely Quanda, I'm pretty sure, because that's just who you are, definitely check out that journaling prompt for the shadow message today, because I want you to feel into that. And then as you're doing so, I want you to notice where any of your negative doubts begin. Like, even if you don't write those down, I want you to definitely pull it in and acknowledge that, because that's where Spirit is asking you to do some reflecting. It's going to help you to make progressive forward movement. Okay. Now, if you experience any miscommunications and or delays under this Mercury in retrograde, Quanda, Spirit is going to ask you to the Page of Wands. Take on a beginner's mindset. View it. Don't beat yourself up. Don't become hard on the next person or anything like that. You just know that wherever that misunderstanding and that delay drops you off, that it's inadvertent. It's a guided detour. Okay. That's what Spirit wants you to know as it pertains to any misunderstandings. But there's something about really needing to be childlike in your communication under this Mercury in retrograde. And what that's telling me is, like, feel less of the need to prove a point or to show that you know the answer, and just to confirmation. Just take it in. I hope that helps you, my love. Let me get you one of these to close this out. Yes. I bet y'all are on the same page, because y'all are all up in that family thing. All right, Spirit. Let's see. Let's get a closing message here for Quanda for her Mercury in retrograde. Thank you. Wow, 999 release. This has kind of been stalking the Sagittarius readings. We have balance, finance, absolutely. Balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you're experiencing a significant change or seclusion, seclusion, that's not what it says, or a conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? Okay. I hope that message helps you, my love. Yes, it has. Hello, Miss Kenyatta. Hello. Yes, definitely check that out. All right, on to the next. Y'all, let me get Lonnie, the local reading. Let me get Lonnie. And then I do believe that Lany came in and then Tiana came in. Oh, I got Tiana sent too. Okay. And guys, I do want to let you know that you can specify if you want to focus on purely like a love that's going to be returning under this Mercury in retrograde. Definitely specify what you want to tap into, what you want to look for in this Mercury in retrograde. Okay, this is your $5. Make sure that you make your intention known to me and your spirit guides. Okay, you're so welcome, Kwanda. Yes, I got you, Carolina. I got you, girl. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I know, girl. I didn't even have to ask, girl. I know. But Lonnie does want to love. That's what made me throw that out there. Yes, I got you, baby. I got you. All right, let's jump straight in for Lonnie's spirit. What is coming towards Lany as it pertains to love under this Mercury in retrograde? What can we tell Lany as it pertains to what is returning under her love space as it pertains? I'm sorry. What can we tell Lany as it pertains to love under this Mercury in retrograde? What is returning? What is being delivered to Lany under this Mercury in retrograde as it pertains to love, spirit? Oh, wow. Okay. I definitely seen the death card with the Page of Wands. So you could definitely be receiving some sort of message that is like delivering significant permanent changes, transformative messages. Whatever's delivering, it is permanent. Okay. All right, Spirit. Let's see what's coming towards Lany under this Mercury in retrograde. Thank you. The devil could be a Capricorn coming towards you for sex. Be careful. I definitely am feeling there's definitely a temptation coming your way. Um, it could just flat out be a Capricorn. I ain't gonna hold you. That's not really what I'm feeling. I'm really feeling that there's someone from your past is returning. This Mercury in retrograde could deliver you a good, passionate sexual encounter. But with the devil coming up for this, I definitely feel like that it's only going to further confuse the relationship that you have with this person, and it definitely could it definitely could create some bindings. Okay, there'll be quite some undoing. Let's see, Spirit. Let's get 3 cards out here for Lany on this Mercury in retrograde. All right. We have the Hangman. So I definitely feel like that you want to take a second, Lany, before you jump into bed with this possible Capricorn Pisces. How to approach any miscommunications and or delays. We have the Star card. Understand that if there's some miscommunications, it's because the conversation was headed in the wrong way. And so Spirit kind of heated it up so that it would fizzle out and that y'all would go y'all separate ways so that y'all can reapproach this situation at a different date. Okay. So don't, if something is like kind of like bumping and not being understood, just kind of take that as your sign to let sleeping dogs rest right now and to reapproach this at a later date, especially if you intend to heal. This Ace of Swords, that's definitely some truth and clarity that was just spoken right there, my love. But I want you to know that Here's what Spirit wants you to know. Because what I'm getting, and I ain't going to second guess myself. Baby, you getting ready to do this. Baby, you getting ready to get some juices flowing under this Mercury in retrograde. You can ready to get some juices flowing. And I ain't mad at you. Do your thing, boo. Do your thing, okay? Let it all flow. But I want you to know that as you are going into this, make sure that you're at least allowing the experience to be enlightening and not allow it to give you a false sense of hope, okay? And once you gain clarity, make sure you allow the truth to when the truth shows face, accept that truth and um pull back and regroup, okay? Regain a different perspective on how you've been approaching this situation instead of taking it so personal, okay? The Nine of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, baby, I'm telling you what. Go ahead and do your yoni bath, okay? Because they coming. And it's, yeah, baby, baby, they didn't held back way too long. They're definitely coming. What this is saying here is you don't have to feed into the anxiety, okay? Because this is almost like this person has been waiting on Mercury retrograde to feel comfortable enough to do it, okay? It's like they definitely been waiting on the perfect opportunity to spin the block. And it's like they can at least justify it if they come in Mercury in retrograde. Take that as it resonates, Lonnie. Let's get you your numerology message. Hold on, Spirit is saying get you one of these. What's the message of love here for Lany as it pertains to this Capricorn slash Pisces that can, or Aquarius? Definitely King of Swords energy here. This person that you're dealing with, Lany, that is going to be returning the block. This person is like, it's easy for them to disassociate from their emotions, okay? But don't get confused in that, because this person is affected by Piscean energy as well. Play hard. Oh wow, it's so this Mercury. That's why I feel it, because baby, you're gonna do it, baby. This Mercury in retrograde is gonna rain down on me, baby. You're gonna make it rain on somebody in this Mercury in retrograde, and you can't tell me nothing different. But it says find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Just don't allow the fun that you're going to have with this person to confuse you. Don't allow it to paint a false illusion. Remind yourself to look at the facts of this, okay? All right. Quickly, Spirit, let me get a numerology so I can move forward. It's up to you, 1010. It's time to put those long cherished ideas into actions. Baby, you've been waiting for this. Baby, y'all getting ready to make some sparks fly. Wrap it up. Don't get pregnant under this Mercury in retrograde, Lany. I don't know what gender you're into, but baby, if you can get pregnant or anything like that, definitely not want to conceive under this Mercury retrograde energy, okay? Because there are still some things that you like. This person is going to be revealing things to you that you didn't know about them, okay? It says you will soon come into contact with the appropriate individual circumstances and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as a brand new opportunity. Trust the process. See, you might be entertaining this person, this Mercury in retrograde, but I just don't feel like that is going to be consummated enough to carry them through after the retrograde. But just come back and check with me in a couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying? But I hope that message offers you the guidance. Love you. Honey, we'll have you practicing signing your last name. Yes, ma'am, Lany, what you said. So definitely be careful with a good D or a good PP. I mean, a good poom poom, Lany, whichever one you are into. The yoni bath. Yeah, clean that thing out, baby, because, baby, this month the juices is flowing for Lany. But let me get up out of Lany's energy, mind my business. So Lany is next. Lany, what do you want to focus on? Like Quanda's? That good pom pom. Honey. Yeah, my ears is burning or getting hot. It's probably Lonnie's energy, honey. Uh-oh. Look, I was getting my mix that up. Let me turn this line of swords around too. We're going to get Lany, and then we're going to get Tiana, and then we're going to get Caroline, and then we're going to get Theodore. Okay. Get it, y'all. Yes. Oh, and then we got Kenyatta. Yes, y'all pour in. Show up and show out tonight. That's right. Show up and show out with these Mercury in retrograde. So right now we on Lany. Yes. Okay. Fire and desire, honey. Baby, I wouldn't know what to do. You hear me? Baby, I probably, honey, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm going to be a good girl tonight. I'm going to be a good girl. Let's get in and see what's coming in for Lany. Honey, I'm glad somebody's getting some too. Let me live vicariously through checking your energy, boo. Y'all hearing a little bit, I'm going to have to get up and close these windows. It's getting dark outside and Kiki's on display. All right, what's coming towards Miss Lany under this Mercury in retrograde, spirit? What is coming towards Lany under this Mercury in retrograde? Thank you, spirit. So we have the moon card. Wow. Now that takes me back to last night's live when we did the shadow, like we just did the preview of the Mercury in retrograde, and the moon card actually came out. So you definitely may want to go back and rewatch that just to catch a glimpse. Now, I did see that you said that Quanda's message resonates for you, and I can believe so because the King of Pentacles is here at the bottom of the deck. But what this is telling me, Quanda, for what's coming towards you in this Mercury in retrograde is I definitely feel like that there are some repressed emotions, some repressed fears, self-doubts that are coming up to the surface. And I feel like that it's like, I don't know. There's something about this Mercury in retrograde. The message that I'm getting for you, Lany, is it's almost like, damn, I've been holding myself back from that. Like, it's almost like the realization that a fear was like you was making a fear out to be more than what it really was. It's almost like this Mercury in retrograde is allowing you to reclaim your power from a certain fear. Let's see, some sort of repressed emotion has been allowing you to play yourself small. Wow, absolutely. And see, I feel like that this is something that is going to happen sooner rather than later for you, because in this particular moon card, typically you would have to know tarot to know this, but typically the wild dog and then or the wild wolf, the dog or whatever it is, the fox, whatever it is, it's a wild dog and a domesticated dog are here in the moon card. Well, both of these are pulled farther back, their distance. They're not so upfront. So it's like you're not struggling so much to balance out the wild fears and the domesticated fears. It's like you're able to you're able to pull yourself back in order to have a bigger view of your fears. And that allows you to reclaim your power from it. I definitely feel like that something is getting eclipsed out for you under this, within the first 8 days, within the next 8 days, something major is being eclipsed out for you. Hit for one another. Yes. Yes. Let's see, Spirit. Let's get these 3 messages out here for Miss Lany. How can Lany get in a winning position for this Mercury in retrograde? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. It says, where does Where can you do some self-reflecting in order to have progressive forward movement? This is that Nine of Pentacles. And it's you guys are saying this, like I said, I don't tell y'all what to say. Y'all just say it and Spirit lets me work with it. The Nine of Pentacles did come out in Quanda's reading. It came out in the how to recharge and not get burnt out. And this energy for you, this is saying that there's a need to really reflect what are the resources that you have right now. Because right now, I guess that's why, because Spirit is just giving you guys another angle from it. Okay, whatever. Let's just roll with it. But what I feel like that this is saying is that, with the self-reflecting is like, I feel like that what's happening with this energy here is there's a discredit. There's a discredit of what your resources are. So you may feel like that, the only resources that you can really acknowledge at this time is your bank account, or it is that you got, a 9 to 5 that is a consistent income. But are you crediting a resource like the fact that, let's just say that you work from home, so even though you may work from home and you may clock in at a certain time and clock out at a certain time, you still have more freedom and more flexibility. That is a tangible resource, okay? That does qualify as a pentacle-like resource. So Spirit is saying under this Mercury in retrograde, there's a need to really reflect on your true resources and how do you delegate those. Like if you do work from home, like that time that you're clocked in, are you doing anything for yourself? The Nine of Pentacles speaks about having 6 pentacles and then having 3 pentacles. The 6 pentacles is equal give and take. So I've become stable and solid because I balance out what goes out comes back in. What I put out, it comes back to me, and I don't resist that. That keeps me grounded. But because of that, I also understand that I put 3 pentacles over here so that I can constantly collaborate with my collective in order to keep the energy exchange free flowing and not jammed up. That's the 9 of Pentacles. So when you're if you dedicate 8 hours of your time to a 9 to 5, how much time are you dedicating to your soul purpose? How much are you dedicating to your internal work? How much are you dedicating to your divine? How much are you dedicating to your whatever? But you just can't dedicate to a hustle and bustle. That's really what I'm feeling here. And Spirit needs this self-reflecting on that. Good, because honey, I felt like I was getting lost, honey. What we laughing for, Kenyatta? I'm lost. Let me see, Spirit. How can Lany approach misunderstandings and delays under this Mercury in retrograde? We have the 9 of Swords. So Lany, what this is telling me, when a miscommunication happens and it doesn't go quite as planned, Spirit is definitely going to ask you to pause. What's working inside of you during this miscommunication? Pause. You ain't got to move no forward. You don't have to move no more forward than where you are right now in this miscommunication. But in that moment, ask yourself, where's the anxiety? What's boiling inside of you? And then address that, approach that, and then make sure that under this Mercury in retrograde that you are taking the initiative to actually reaching out to smooth miscommunications over where you can. But do not reach out to smooth these miscommunications and or delays over without doing the self-reflecting, okay? The 9 of Swords, it really is about reaching out in order to bounce our thoughts off of one another, because I can't always be right. I can't always be right. And this situation is bothering me. So let me at least be open and receptive to your perspective. But before I can truly do so, let me take a second with myself to see why I might be so resistant to you in the first place. Let me address that, and then we'll come back together and try to have a progressive conversation moving forward. Okay. Now, let's see. How can How can Lany recharge to avoid burnout during this Mercury retrograde? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Knight of Swords here. I'm not gonna lie, Lany, I feel like that the main thing for you under this Mercury retrograde is to, when you want, like when you get the nudge to reach out, do it, baby. Like, do it. Now, don't just pull a wild hair out of your ass and do it. Make sure that there's some thought to it before you do it, okay? But I do feel like that under this Mercury in retrograde, you're going to be thinking about some things, like things are going to come up and you're going to do some reflecting and you're going to have this intuition. Well, damn, should I reach out? Well, no, I might not. Spirit is saying, well, if you sit there and you really think about it, can you reflect on it and see where you were resistance to someone else's perspective? If so, then it may be do you some justice to help settle your mind to actually reach out and clear the air. Does that make sense, Miss Lany? I know that's not always the easiest message to take in, but I do feel like that's what Spirit is telling you, baby. Oh, thank you, Kenyatta. Thank you. All right, Spirit, let's see. Oh, wow, that came out quick. So the numerology message, Lany, is 1515, the big break. Innovation, focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills, and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or an opportunity is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your task. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. And that's why I say that it is going to be in your best and highest good to, if you get the inkling to reach out because it will be rewarded. Okay. Yes, I'm a chump when it comes to pausing. But one thing I can work on is actually reaching out to get the other person's perspective and not just ignoring the conflict altogether. Yes, well, I feel like that if you can do that under this Mercury in retrograde, I do feel like that it sets you up for success, like major success under this Mercury retrograde. So that's beautiful, beautiful energy. So next we're going to get to my girl, Tiana. Baby girl, can you give me just a second while I get up and close these windows? We don't want nobody peeping in on our little private sessions. Y'all make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button down below, y'all. These people are donating. They hard-earned cash to get these messages. And I know that their personal messages are dropping some gems off for y'all too. So let's just get a thumbs up so that their personal messages can help someone else in the collective as well. Let's not be stingy. I'm going in for Tiana next. Let me heart these donations as I do them so that I know where I'm at. She said it, y'all. Okay, y'all, give me just one moment. Y'all, I didn't mute the phone or nothing, so y'all heard all that commotion. And I got my little freakum shorts on, so I got to be careful, y'all, not to give y'all a free show, because y'all definitely not donating enough or hitting enough thumbs up for none of them kind of slippages. Let me get my shit together. Let me get my shit together. You so welcome, Lany. You so welcome. Okay, so yes, honey. It was 75 degrees here in town. Sheesh, me and the babies lived it up, honey. All right, y'all. Y'all so silly. Y'all so silly. All right, Miss Tiana, what you want? You want just you want to focus on a particular subject, money, love, just general, see whatever comes out. What you want, baby? Oh, shit. 83. Oh, baby. Honey, Kiki might have came out in the tube top in that thing, honey. She said, I'm over it already, girl. Every season. Don't fumble the bag already. All right, so I don't see Tiana commenting, so we just gonna see whatever comes out for Miss Tiana. Let me skip some of these ads since our lovely family members have donated a little bit. Let's see. Let's see, Spirit. What is coming towards Tiana under this Mercury in retrograde? Yee, I'm not about that heat summer life. LOL, you so silly. You know, I'm a winner, baby, for sure. I'm a winner, baby, for sure. I like to be cold because I feel like I can always put clothes off, but there's a limit to what I can take off. However, yeah, just don't get it too hot. Make sure I got a fan and some air conditioner, honey. It does. You right. All right, family. Let's see. Let's see what's coming towards Tiana. What is coming towards Tiana during this Mercury in retrograde, Spirit? Tiana must have fell asleep on us. Oh, that's way too many. Mm-mm. 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 Tiana, I definitely got a very immature masculine returning to you in this Mercury in retrograde. This person has hidden motives, hidden intentions. Okay, I ain't getting ready to pull on it. I mean, if it comes out, it comes out. But I just feel like Spirit really wanted you to know about that. Let's see, Spirit. This is for Miss Tiana. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be a Capricorn and or another Sagittarius that's coming towards you in this Mercury in retrograde. Oh yeah, I definitely feel like that this is a person that is coming towards you in this Mercury in retrograde. If this is not a person for you, I wish you was in the comments to talk to me. But I feel like that there's an opportunity for you to do some self-care here in this Mercury in retrograde. Balance out the books, get your finances balanced out and stuff like that. But I ain't gonna hold you, baby. This giving me a person. This giving me a person, an earth sign, definitely giving strong earth sign here, coming your way. Like I said, the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, Sagittarius energy. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, Leo energy. Yeah, Virgo, Leo energy coming your way during this Mercury in retrograde. Now, here's the deal with this person coming your way. This is in the energy of trying to balance stuff out. Like there's something about trying to this person is optimistic yet guarded in their approach. Tiana said, hell nah, look what she come out. She came up out of the nowhere, honey. She came out of nowhere. Let's see. How can Tiana get into a winning position with this person returning in this Mercury in retrograde? How can Tiana get into a winning position with this energy returning during retrograde? Needing review, needing whatever. Let's see. Wow, I definitely feel like that I hit the nail on the head for you there, Miss Tiana. With the first card coming out, the Ace of Swords, I feel like that everything that was channeled up into this moment is hit on the nail for you. So just keep that in mind. Don't necessarily be so resistant. I see you through hell now up in there. Unfortunately, Spirit is saying hell yeah. So you're just gonna have to be more receptive. And I want you to know, like, looky here. Take this in for clarity, not to take this in to throw your guards up and already prepare your defenses and how you're going to keep this at bay. Do some reflecting, gain some clarity into this situation. I do feel like that this is under this Mercury in retrograde. If you allow yourself to do some self reflecting when it comes to this situation, you will be able to gain some sort of clarity that will allow for forward movement to happen. But you have to be willing to accept the truth. You can't keep on refusing to accept the truth of the situation. And unfortunately, sometimes when we're looking at the truth of a situation, it does require us to not put the blame always external. Okay? Yes. Three of Swords. This is being honest about some sort of painful situation, being honest about pain that has been inflicted on you, pain that has been inflicted on two other people. What type of pain are you still harboring under this Mercury in retrograde? You're going to be forced to come face to face with, like, you're going to be put in the position to come face to face with that in order to do the self-care work that it needs to happen on that. Okay. So how can Tiana approach miscommunications and delays under this Mercury in retrograde? She said, I came in right on time. I know that's right. We have the Page of Cups. So, how you can approach miscommunications and delays under this Mercury in retrograde. If I'm being honest with you, Tiana, this is saying be more forgiving as well as apologetic under this situation. Okay. So, when you are experiencing some sort of miscommunication, experiencing delays, how can you become creative in this energy? Okay. Don't necessarily respond to, oh, don't allow your inner child to have a trauma response. Okay. Really allow yourself to become creative in the way that you're approaching this situation, and to be just simple and surface level. If I'm being honest with you, this Mercury in retrograde, when miscommunications happen, a simple surface level but yet pure intentional apology will like absolutely go farther than you recognize. Y'all, your girl's over here getting chunky, honey. You see your girl over here picking up all this weight. I don't know how. Anyways, let me move forward. Yeah, absolutely. Eight of wands here at the bottom of the deck, Tiana. I definitely feel like that there is some sort of, as there are miscommunications and delays, I do feel like that if you can allow compassion, forgiveness, and apology to with pure intention, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying kiss nobody's ass or nothing like that. I don't breathe that energy. But I do feel like that it'll help you move forward. Okay. Let's see. So how can Tiana recharge and avoid burnout while serving? Damn. During this Mercury in retrograde. Wow, the Ace of Wands. Really, like, you got two aces here, baby. You got two aces here. You got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands for this Mercury in retrograde. So, baby, truth and clarity, epiphanies are coming in left and right during this Mercury in retrograde. If I was you, my best advice for you would be to make sure that you have a notebook and a pen on you at all times to jot down whatever thoughts come through your mind. Okay, because you're going to be having some internal epiphanies left and right, revelations that are going to help illuminate your path forward for sure. And I feel like that making sure that you're pouring into, like, allowing your creative sparks and passions to flow. I don't care if you just like to paint. I don't like Lany bought some coloring books. Allow yourself to get into some sort of creative activity for the next 25 days. Indulge in some sort of creative activity here within the next 25 days. I feel like that it's going to ignite some sort of epiphany, some sort of spark inside of you, okay? And I think that it's going to help you let go of what you've been holding back on. You may not even be realizing what it is. It's like you're subconsciously holding something in. And I think it's become such a, like, it's just, you've done it for so long. I don't even think you realize what you're holding back, okay? So just keep that in mind. Let's get a numerology here for Tiana for Mercury and retrograde messages. Divine expressions. My goodness. Well, I'm telling you, baby, there's this Ace of Wands. It is in the position of how you can recharge to avoid burnout. So definitely make sure that you're pouring your energy into something that fuels you. So like, what is your heart's desire? I would imagine if you've given birth to a business, divine expression, then that fuel, like, that's a desire of yours. Make sure that you're pouring into your desire during this Mercury and retrograde, okay? I'm sorry. I just seen the name change. I'm not even gonna call out the name change, but I see it, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to trigger you. I love you. All right, let's get a numerology message here for Miss Tiana Spirit. 1717, drama alert. Ooh, I definitely want you to know that this Queen of Pentacles is returning, okay? Take a few deep breaths and focus inwards. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. That's that inner epiphanies. These epiphanies are going to prove vital to you under this Mercury in retrograde, because I just don't feel like that there's a lot of reliable information around you externally during this Mercury in retrograde. And I do feel like that that's by design. It says you might not believe it, but you're headed in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activities is just a natural part of the process in order to get your game plan together, okay? In order for you to move forward. So definitely feed into your creative desires at this time so that you can know which direction you're headed in after Mercury in retrograde. I hope that this message offered you some guidance, my love. Y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's hit that thumbs up button. Self-esteem seems to be, I can't see so far for the like the theme. Oh, okay. It seems to be the theme so far for the Mercury in retrograde. Well, that would make sense because Mercury in retrograde is meaning that you're taking your communication, your messages, the way that you communicate, what you say and project out externally, it's all going inward. And so we're perfecting the way that we're doing that internally with Mercury in retrograde. That's Mercury is communication, intellectual. So it's like your internal approach to yourself is being reviewed at this time. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's get Carolina, and then Theo. Carolina. Quanda, can you help me so I don't lose focus? Okay, so it's Carolina, Theo, Kenyatta. No, Kenyatta said that was just donation. Okay, Kenyatta said that was just donation, and then Rosa. So now I'm on Caroline, and then it's Theo, and then Rosa. Okay. Bro, I ain't seen you, baby. I ain't seen you. But I'm looking at where'd you send it, Ro? Are you Rosa? Are you Rosa? Aw. So Ro is Rosa. I know that's right. Got you. I got you, girl. I got you. Wondering about someone I stopped speaking to. Dumbass coming back with an apology. LOL. Let's keep it high vibes. Tail between his legs. Well, let's just see if the energy that fumbled Carolina is going to return under this. Yes, Rosie. Okay. Sorry, I'll be moving too fast. Let's see. Let's see, Carolina. The person that fumbled Carolina, will they be returning to Carolina under this Mercury and retrograde? Has anybody watched the shadow reading on members? How many members have watched that? All right, Spirit. What's tell us, is this energy what is returning towards Carolina during this Mercury retrograde? Is this energy returning? Is the one that fumbled Carolina? Okay. Returning during this Mercury retrograde. If so, can you show me a zodiac sign? Ah, I definitely got a trickster. This is definitely my Joker like energy. For the Page of Pentacles, this is someone that's born between March 21st and June 20th. Carolina, what's their zodiac sign? Okay, Tiana says she watched it. It played while I was driving, but I need to rewatch it over when I. Okay, gotcha. Yep, Taurus. Okay, so I definitely got them returning during this Mercury retrograde. Yeah, Page of Pentacles definitely have this person returning during retrograde. Nothing's changed. I'm not getting anything has changed about this person's energy. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. So he's so this person is coming off as a Taurus Gemini cusper then. Hmm. Let's see, Spirit. Let's see. How does Carolina get into a winning position with this person's returning under this Mercury and retrograde? Ooh, Lord have fucking mercy. For one, I think that I'm just gonna come up with a universal rule. When y'all get so mad and y'all come and y'all so resistant to these people, I'm automatically just gonna start assuming that y'all resistant to acquiring the karmic lesson. Because Miss Carolina, my love, I promise you, if during this Mercury retrograde, if you dive into your birth chart and you look at your Taurus placement, baby, you are going to be amazed at how you have been resistant to looking in the like this person is a direct mirror for you. This person is a direct mirror for you, and I feel like that you're resistant to acquiring this person's reflection, because in order for you to have progressive movement forward during this Mercury in retrograde, when this person returns with this return energy into your atmosphere, is to do the self-reflecting on the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus energy, which is letting me know that you have a significant Taurus placement in your birth chart that it would absolutely behoove you to dive into during this Mercury in retrograde, because it will help you address this person from a beneficial perspective and less of a resistance perspective, because you are definitely resistant to what this person is reflecting to you, my love. For sure. For sure. And I want you to know, if it's any incentive, it is absolutely going to open you up to your intuition. And it's actually going to allow you to be able to trust and be in flow with your intuition more. Right now, there's a whole lot of self-doubt that happens for you right now. And the whole reason why this motherfucker is even keeping on playing in your energy is because this motherfucker lives, breathes, and sleeps self-doubt. Like, they don't do anything. Like, every decision, everything that this person does, they literally are just like, they're very lack of thought in what they do. And even when they do think about what they're going to do, it's half-assed. Like, this person half-assed everything. My mama, like, boy, my mom used to get on my nerves with that. She used to always be like, if you just gonna half-ass it, don't do it. Or just something like, this is just a half-ass type of person. And I feel like that in order to have progressive movement under this Mercury in retrograde, instead of judging this person or being so hard on this person, see what lesson you can learn from this person's energy, okay? I know that is like, Kiana, that is not what I want to hear, but that's what Spirit wants you to hear, my love. I know it. I know. Now, I'm just going to tell you this right here. At this point in the game, we're going to keep it real with one another, okay? If you didn't want somebody to keep it real, I'm almost positive you wouldn't have came to me for the reading. So let's not act like you ain't been counting down on the calendar, marking the days out for when this person is going to return. You are ecstatic than a motherfucker to know that this motherfucking jackass is returning to you under this Mercury in retrograde. And baby, I know you can lie to anybody else that you want to. You just can't lie to me, because you definitely have repressed feelings for this person. And baby, this is what's coming out for how to how to approach miscommunications and delays. Like, you got enough inside of you. You know that you got enough inside of you to give this one more go. You're willing to take another risk with this person. You really are. You got to address this. You do. And I want you to know that in the midst, when this person returns, when y'all start to arguing and things start to get all riled up, and because your girl's getting flustered over here right now talking to you. So when y'all start arguing and things get riled up between the two of you all, just know that, hold on, let me stop. Kiki said pause, because I'm looking for something to defend myself. So I'm being honest with you, baby. Kiki told me to stop and reflect and see what am I being resistant to in this moment, because baby, you want this person, okay? You do. You do. You want them, and you excited that you're going to get another go around with this person. And you're going to be able to make the most of it, as long as you don't show up being reckless like this person is being reckless. Are they probably going to say some foolish shit? Yes, they are. This is definitely someone that's going to say something very foolish. But this person is like, you can't reflect back to them something foolish, or you're just signing yourself up for another cycle. Girl, I can't wait to get out of your energy, because girl, I can't make this shit up. Look, and I'm sitting over here sweating hot. I'm talking about, if this shirt wasn't so baggy, honey, the shirt would be wet. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Honey, you and Lonnie resonate, honey. You probably decided to purchase your reading while I was reading Lonnie's reading. Give me a second, girl. Let me cool off under your energy. No, DG said, oh shit, I'm starting to worry about my reading. Look, somebody that booked a personal. Somebody said, her, I need to talk to Kiki, but she ain't gonna call me out on my shit on this live. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, some of y'all just a bunch of little horny little mugrats right now. And y'all gonna get it. I'm telling you right now, this Mercury retrograde is gonna let y'all release. It is. If you've been looking to get your rocks off, some of y'all getting y'all's rocks off in this Mercury in retrograde. But baby, I can't make this shit up. There go the lovers at the bottom of the day. So I definitely feel like that you are still like spirit wants you to know, like really be honest with yourself when the disagreements arise between you and this person. Really ask yourself, okay, what type of repressed emotion is fueling this disagreement or this miscommunication right now? Okay, let's move forward. How can Carolina recharge to avoid burnout during this Mercury retrograde as it pertains to this Taurus returning spirit? She said that's all he's good for. I'm gonna get you. I am gonna get you. Because that's not how you feel. That's just that's the show that you put on. That's the mask that you wear. Mask off. Up in here, in order to elevate, let's take the mask off because that's not really how you feel. That's your defense mechanism because of how much this person has disappointed you. But the thing about it is the universe doesn't understand the mask. Either you're going to manifest with the mask on or you're going to manifest with the mask off. And this right here, the confusion that comes in this situation right now is because you do a lot of manifesting for this situation with the mask on. And let me be honest with you. The universe is waiting to conspire with your true, authentic self. So just take the mask off so that the universe can give you the resources that you need to process the true repressed emotions. Because my baby, you got repressed emotions as it pertains to this person. But you definitely want a new beginning with this person. And you can say that he's only good for some dick, but you want more than dick from this person. Let's get into how does Miss Carolina recharge and avoid burnout while this Mercury in retrograde.
But this part hurt.
I'll shoot y'all. My bad, my bad, my bad. Let me get it. Let me get a little soda, honey. Yeah, take the mask off. That's right. Take the mask off. Let's see. Let me get this message for Carolina. I know she probably like, this girl didn't got on here and read me for filth. Oh, Lord. I love you, girl. Just know I do it from love. Let's see. How does Carolina recharge to avoid burnout during its Mercury retrograde as it pertains to this Taurus? The Ace of Pentacles, really make sure that you're focusing on the things that are tangible, okay? Focus on the things that are tangible. Don't allow this person to sell you a dream. Really make sure that you're focusing on the things that are tangible. Do these opportunities, do these things feed into you? Now, don't do the whole, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, because then we got to start to question the intentions. But definitely make sure that you're feeding into situations and like, if it feeds you, it gets your attention. It gets more of your attention. Things that don't really pour into you under this Mercury retrograde, those things kind of go down to the bottom of the priority list. That's how you're going to prevent burnout under this Mercury retrograde, okay? Yeah, the Knight of Wands, really be adventurous, really take actions on things, take actions on opportunities that feed you. That's literally, like, I feel like that's just going to light your spark back up, okay? And I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't necessarily think you'll be too much discredited for a fun night. Just don't let this person sell you a dream. Spirit, what is the numerology message here for Carolina? And if you know, baby, if you know that every time that you misconstrue things when you have sex, maybe avoid sex from this person. But there are there are two aces here. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is inverted, which means that you have to be open to this emotional experience, okay? That doesn't mean dive in and let this person be emotional. No, what an emotional experience is assess this situation and really take account of how you feel emotionally during this situation, and take that in from a perspective that allows you to maturate and expand, okay? Y'all don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. What's the numerology message here for Carolina? 1818, willpower. It says, wow, significant events are in the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or a change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. High vibes. See, Carolina, my son, he hit his foot and got a little scratch on it. And honey, to be honest with you, it probably happened well before this live. My son is just wanting me to rock him to sleep, but he resisted going to sleep before the live. Anyways, I digress. It's none of your business. But anyways, so he decided to cause a scene off of that scratch. I feel like that's the way that this Taurus may try to approach you. You got to keep it high vibes, because see, as a mother, I could have gotten upset because I see what you're doing, young man. I see what you're doing. But I'm also not getting ready to shoot you down. Let me go ahead and baby my baby's cut up, because this is my son, and baby, your girl is a mother before I am anything else. So let me just take this opportunity. I can't rock him to sleep right now because I have committed to this. But I will kiss your wound, put that Band-Aid on it, and tell you to get your ass in the bed and go to bed, honey. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that there is a need to know how to be nurturing, yet stand your boundaries when it comes to this person, okay? And it is going to require willpower, but do this from a place of high vibration. And I think that it'll get you where you're going. But where you going is up to you and how you approach and handle the situation, okay? All right, let me move forward. There was Miss Carolina. Theo's next. Y'all, thank y'all so much. I thoroughly enjoyed our evening. If you guys have enjoyed this, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. We've been sitting at 20 for a minute. I didn't see people come and go, but you know, Amira, I just got your donation, my love. You're so welcome, Carolina. You're so welcome. I appreciate you too, my love. Quanda, I just got Amira's donation too. All right, so we are on to Theo. Give it to me straight. I got you. I got you, baby. I got you. December 22nd could be significant to someone. I do know that that's the first day of Capricorn season, I do believe, but it's up here, so I'm going to call it out. All right, what is coming towards DG? What is coming towards DG in this Mercury in retrograde? Y'all, I am smelling rotisserie chicken. We got 11 people in here and 22 thumbs up. 1122. Y'all, I'm probably definitely going to go get a piece of chicken. After I get done with DG's reading, y'all going to have to give me a chicken break. I'm so childish. Okay, Spirit, let's see what's coming towards DG in this Mercury in retrograde. I know, right? She said, I got chicken too, girl. I want some hot sauce on it. Texas Pete's. Okay, Spirit, let me focus on DG. What is coming towards DG under this Mercury in retrograde, Spirit? What's coming towards DG? So we have the Emperor is coming towards you. This could be an Aries. Definitely some sort of authoritative, someone in a position of double Aries. Definitely getting someone in a position of authority. This person that is coming towards you under this Mercury in retrograde, this is not somebody that intends on sticking around for a long time. If anything, I'm getting the energy of this person is flexing their authority. Okay, I definitely feel like that this is someone that may possibly be flexing their authority. And what this is giving me is that you're going to have to, it's going to challenge you to not waver, like don't lower your standards, but also don't meet it combative is the energy that I'm getting. Absolutely. I feel like that you're going to, there's like, if I'm being honest with you, DG, I feel like that this could be a position. This could be a boss. This could be like some sort of fated encounter with a job offer, someone that has a potential job offer for you. What's going on here? There's a shift in authority. There's a change in authority. That's what I keep hearing. I'm trying to place it. I can't place it, but maybe you'll know. Let's see. There's a shift in authority. There's a change in authority. But I'm hearing my life, my life, my life. Like that's what I'm hearing afterwards. So just take it as it resonates, my love. Let's see. What are the 3 cards that's going to help DG get in a winning position under this Mercury in retrograde, Spirit? Self-reflection, the 8 of Swords, not overthinking this. I'm definitely feeling like that this could be a potential job opportunity. There's a need for you to self-reflect where you have put yourself in some sort of self-imposed imprisonment. You're not looking at something accurately under this Mercury in retrograde. I'm actually getting the itch fit. So I feel like that you have played, like your thoughts place you in an uncomfortable position in this Mercury in retrograde. Okay. There's an offer coming into you. There's a potential Aries, strong Aries energy. I would like to know where Aries is in your birth chart, DG. But I feel like that there is a strong shift, a switch of positions happening. And I do feel like that Spirit is asking you to reflect, do some self-reflecting on what it is that you're overthinking. You're creating some sort of self-imposed limitation because of some sort of limiting belief. I feel like that there is some sort, and yeah, absolutely. I do feel like that this is as it pertains to work. Um, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it real with you now. I feel like that there is a childlike response that you have to conflict that further perpetuates conflict, when I do feel like that you have the authority to close the conflict out. However, in order for you to utilize that authority that is inside of you to close this conflict out, you first must address this childlike response to conflict. Does that make sense? I'm in the military. Now, why do I find that significant? Because I had a reading earlier this week, and it said that somebody that works in military services will be coming to me towards to get some sort of guidance on their journey. And I am automatically being drawn into that. And it's 11:23 on here right now. And so I want you to know, which is all of that's 7. So that's all about your perspective of something. I want you to know, definitely don't allow some sort of triggered response don't allow a triggered response to take your power away. I feel like that you have some sort of authority, as something, there is a change in authority happen around you in this Mercury in retrograde, but I feel like that there is a conflict that happens in this change of authority as this is happening. You have the ability to quiet the conflict out, but a traumatic like if you allow some sort of trauma response, it's not going to happen the way that you want it to happen. Does that make sense? Let's see. How can DG approach miscommunications and or delays? See, even this, yeah, look, very authoritative like position. Look at this emperor. This is what's at the bottom of the deck. Do you see how his foot is up on that footstool? October 13th could have been very significant for you, DG, or it could be very significant, or there could be a significant Libra. Just take it as it resonates. His foot is up on that step stool. I do feel like, DG, that you do this. I just want you to know that this Mercury in retrograde, whatever type of change in authority, whatever authority that is shifting over, you do have the upper, like you got a leg up in this. This shift is happening to bring something, to allow the dominoes to fall in your favor. Okay, let's see. How can DG approach miscommunications and or delays under this Mercury in retrograde, Spirit? The 3 of Wands. This is understand, like I'm telling you. The 3 of Wands is speaking about your ships are coming in, being patient and understanding that oh, thank you, Miss Sherry. Um uh Hello, Nicole. Hello. Um, um, get it in, girl. Get it in, because I ain't gonna lie. We've been on here for 2 hours. I'm getting ready to close them out because I see they still pouring in. But get it in while y'all can, y'all. But I definitely feel like that how you can approach miscommunications and delays under this Mercury in retrograde is to understand that, like, it's temporary. It's temporary. It's temporary. And these miscommunications that are happening under this in these delays, they're giving you to perfect your drawing, to perfect what it is that you're working on, because there is some sort of opportunity that is stationing and it's docking for you. So if there's any sort of miscommunication and or delays, if you give it the wrong response, then I feel like that it is pushes out your ship from coming in. Okay. What part of the military are you in? Yes, honey. Quanda already knew. Yeah, see, there's something that just walk away when you run into disagreements and delays in this Mercury in retrograde, DG. Don't give too much of a response to it, okay? The ninth house, which is what we focus on here, it really does embody that energy of being the bigger person. Definitely be the bigger person here and walk away from something, because what is trying to get a response out of you, or what you're being tempted to respond towards, is already crumbling on its own. Okay, look at this Three of Cups. There's a lot of cracks there. There's a lot that's fallen away there. So definitely walk away from unnecessary conflicts, because there's something greater coming in. Okay, let's see. How can DG prevent burnout during this Mercury in retrograde? I definitely feel like someone is a little tad bit pessimistic in your energy. And I hope that this isn't you, DG, with the Eight of Swords coming out, being the place where Spirit is asking you to do some self-reflecting. I'm definitely picking up on a pessimistic vibe, okay? Okay, so how you can recharge to avoid burnout during this Mercury in retrograde is if there's a Leo, if you have a Leo around you, I'm not picking up on a lot of Leo energy, but I do have Leo Cancer here. I do want you to know that you could probably like there's someone in your energetic space, possibly a Leo, possibly a Cancer. I think the Two of Cups is Cancer energy. It is. So someone could have a Cancer Venus, or you could look into Cancer Venus, and that may help you here. But I want you to know, I feel like that there's someone in your immediate vicinity that you can actually join forces with under this Mercury in retrograde, at least enough to bounce your, like, as a sounding wall, someone that will help you bring your vision into fruition. Someone like this is a kindred spirit. They have the same goal, like they can envision what it is that you're trying to bring into fruition. And in order to prevent burnout, Spirit is asking you to lean into this under this Mercury in retrograde. It could be in Aries, but I really am feeling like Leo Cancer energy strong on the Cancer here. Yeah, there's an opportunity that can be born out of this, but I would caution you against actually getting it going in the next 25 days plus the shadow. But you could definitely bounce your thoughts off of one another to perfect what it is that you're trying to bring into fruition. Does that help you? Well, if you said soon to be X, damn it, that's my soon to be X. Okay, so are you saying that this is a Cancer Leo person that is the soon to be X? Let me slow down, DG. Okay, Quanda. So I'm gonna give it at, if you could just keep an eye on the timer at 1:55, close out the questions, okay? So that's in about 9 minutes, y'all. Hey, Vic Game Checks. Hey, y'all. Hello, everybody, y'all. I love all of y'all. I just been trying to focus because they pouring in on the questions. Leo. Okay, so here's what I want you to know. Spirit, is this the X before I give this message? Because this is how you can actually, this is actually how you can recharge in this Mercury in retrograde, is to actually embrace this person. So this is going to be, this is definitely important, whether to know whether this is your soon to be X or not. Because if this is your soon to be X or not, I'm not going to dive into it on this, but I would encourage you to reflect on what is causing the separation during this Mercury in retrograde. Okay, so let's see. Is this the X, Spirit? Let me get a major arcana or an ace. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to dive into this too deep, but baby, you said my soon to be ex. So this means that you have not fully released this person yet. So what this is telling me, to prevent burnout in this Mercury in retrograde, I wouldn't go stirring this pot right now. I would actually probably sit down and actually get back to the drawing board here. honestly. I definitely feel like that this is getting back to the drawing board, and just, not saying that you are going to make it work and it's all going to work out. But what this is saying is the perspective at which you're getting ready to close this out with leaves you with more karma than understanding. Okay. So I would definitely probably in this Mercury in retrograde sit down with this person and start out with where y'all are on the same page at. Start there. Start where you're on the same page and then work your way out from there. I want to take you to this. I want to encourage you, DG. It's a chick flick. It's a soft flick, but it has beautiful gems in it. From Scratch. It's a Netflix. It's a mini series on Netflix. It's a beautiful, beautiful message. But the part that I'm thinking about for this movie is that it's in Italy, and Sicilia, Italy, or something like that. Geographic was geometry. I mean, whatever that. The land is not my strong point. Okay, we just flow. Okay, but anyways, what I want you to know is there's a center point there, and I like that message because it's like no matter where you go in that city, if you get back to the center, then you can find your way to your destination. And I feel like that if you can approach conversation with this Leo in Mercury in retrograde with starting out with where you're on the same page, that will act as your center. So as you start to incorporate the things where you're not on the same page, when it becomes a little too heated, you can know how to get back to your center so that things don't seem like it's just an all loss. I hope that makes sense. Like I said, this does seem like it does. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do feel like that you're going to be given a brand new opportunity, like some new spark could possibly be reignited in this Mercury in retrograde. Just being honest. Had me crying like a little bitch, honey. Do you hear me? But it was a beautiful show. Beautiful show. They made it through a lot. And it was because they recognized the center. They understood the importance of coming back to the center. And that's how they were able to come through and overcome the things that they overcame. All right, Spirit, what is the numerology message for DG here? Thank you. 0606, commitment. And you see that first word there, loyalty. I'm just saying. So it says loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, solutions. I do feel like that, DG, under this Mercury in retrograde, you and your Leo actually might be able to come to the solution that you need. But let's just see. It says applying honesty and light daily is the fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions in comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come. I don't make this shit up. I just do what Spirit tells me to do. Something significant could have took place on March the 30th. Maybe if you reflect back on that, it'll give you insight as to what Spirit is got in store for you. I get it, DG. I'm just the messenger, baby. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger. I hope that message helps you, though, my love. I do. So now I'm on row. I'm on row. So what you want? So tell me, do you have a particular direction that you're wanting to go in, row? It was an argument. Yeah, I just feel like that you're going to be getting a different perspective on that argument. I really would. It was an argument on March the 30th. If you could really not go to this person, not expect this Leo to help shift your perspective. But if you could just spend some time, one-on-one time, looking at that argument that you had on March 30th, I do feel like that has some medicine in it to help you shift your perspective. I'm looking here at 12/24. Now, in America, they consider that Christmas Eve, if you subscribe to that holiday. And I feel like that is in preparation for a big miracle, whatever the story of Christmas is. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm being honest with you, Thea or DG, I do feel like that this Mercury in retrograde is acting like Christmas Eve for you. And I do feel like that there is a big present on the other side of this, but it just requires you to understand why there is a need to have a Christmas Eve and why you can't just go straight into Christmas. I don't know. Just take that as it resonates. Y'all, just take it as it resonates. I'm about to take a little break, go get a piece of chicken. Okay. Okay. Um, no, her donation just came in 13 minutes ago. So definitely add her, please. I got you, boo. I got you, boo. I was just earlier. Did I make the cut? Yeah, boo. I got you, LaKendra. I'm just gonna take me a little snack break, y'all. She definitely got the money. Yes, yes. I'm just gonna eat me just a little bit. Messages come through better on a full stomach. I was just see y'all nasty because I was just getting ready to say, you know how they say, Keep their stomach full. Yeah, I'm gonna grow up. I'm gonna grow up. I'm gonna grow up. She's last. She's LaKendra is last. Yes, she's last. Okay, so Amira. So it's Amira, and then it's Miss Sherry, and then it's LaKendra. Sorry, Quanda. That was my fault because I just said thank you to Miss Sherry. I didn't call her out. Yeah, we getting there. We getting there. We getting there. Oh, so we only got 4 left? Okay. Get it, girl. Get it. This has been a beautiful live, y'all. I'm so glad that we ended up doing this Mercury in retrograde. And then plus, y'all, let me see if I can turn these ads off now. Plus, y'all, I had a beautiful personal session today. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know what all that is, honey, and y'all not getting ready to have me messing up nothing. We just gonna roll with it. Yeah, let me take this last little bite, and then we're gonna jump into row. I'll be here, baby, if you need a personal. But I definitely feel like that. Back to DG. I'm not gonna lie, DG. I definitely feel like that this Mercury in retrograde, DG, is gonna give you an opportunity to gain a different perspective. Spirit, do me one solid for DG. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you show me the message of love between DG and the Leo in his life, the soon to be ex? Or who DG is manifesting negative energy? Spirit, show me what's going on. But what's the message of love between DG and the Leo? Excuse me. See, I won't make it up. Y'all can doubt y'all spirit guys, but I won't. There's gonna be there is definitely going to be some sort of, yes, this, like, you guys are meant to teach somebody a spiritual lesson, and right now I feel like that y'all were at the uncomfortable stage of this spiritual lesson, and I definitely feel like that there is some sort of external interference. I'm not feeling like a sexual interference. I just feel like that there's too many people externally who has an input inside of this connection, but I definitely feel like that the universe is giving you and the Leo a brand new opportunity to take a leap of faith. She said, I got anxiety anyways. You so silly. Well, let's jump in. Actually, no. She said, take your time. And I am. I'm going to take my time because I'm at the 2-hour mark, y'all. And honey, I promised my children that if I work for 2 hours, I give them some time. Well, they in bed. So I'm going to take it just a mental. Give me a second. I almost showed y'all my ass a few minutes ago. Let me not make that mistake again. I just need to go put some clothes on. All right, family, let's get it. Let's get it. You so welcome, love. You so welcome. I'm hard-headed. I know I can feel it in your energy, but that's okay. No judgment here. No judgment here. All right, so Spirit, let's go in from Ro. What is going on in this Mercury retrograde? What is coming towards Ro in this Mercury in retrograde? All right, Spirit, what can Ro expect into this Mercury in retrograde? Damn, go watch Laney's reading. Go I definitely have some emotions coming up to the surface. Like, if I'm be honest with you, here's what I'm gonna tell you. Yours are coming to the surface. Like, you have some repressed emotions that you're gonna have to look dead head on, and that they may kind of scare the shit out of you, to be honest with you. But here's what I want you to know. I want you to know that those fears and anxieties that you have as it pertains to these repressed emotions, they're actually serving as protectors for you. Now, Kiki, how would you say that? How the fuck you gonna tell me I'm gonna be scared of these emotions coming up, and then turn around in that same breath tell me they acting as protectors? Well, let me give you some insight. When I first started meditating, I had a pretty lonesome, to put it pretty, childhood. Okay. And so, like, I just discovered defensive mechanisms, and there was a part of, like, there's just my childlike side didn't really get to enjoy being a child. Okay. Like, shit got real pretty early in your girl's life. And so, like, when I first got into meditation, I've always been scared of the dark. up until I was able to make it through this barrier that I'm about to tell you. But I was always scared of the dark. So when I first got into meditation, I used to, like, when you close your eyes and they say, imagine yourself at the ocean and the palm trees and the beach and all that bullshit. Yeah, that worked for some people. Your girl just always seemed pitch dark. Okay. And it was always uncomfortable. Like, it was uncomfortable for me to sit through that pitch dark. Right. And then, so, like, after some sessions of getting through that void, that blackness, I then entered into a lightness, but there was a person balled up in the corner, right? Well, that darkness that I had to get through going into meditation, like, your girl just told you I was scared of the dark. So I had to process some things. That's why it was a couple of sessions to get through that barrier of darkness. It was arising some fears inside of me. But once I got through that and I seen that little girl balled up in the corner, I could see how that was also that little girl's protection. Okay. So if you're willing to embrace and go through something that is uncomfortable and that you, like, awaken some sort of fear, you're going to see how this is actually can be utilized to protect you. Now, granted, there was a little child that was using that to protect them. So now that your role, the adult version, because you can't be less than 18 watching my videos, now that your role, the adult version, embracing this, now you can take this and the awareness that your inner child is using something as a protector. Now you can maturate how to use this to your advantage. I hope that makes sense. If it didn't, then somebody else needed to hear that. Let me see, Spirit. How can Ro get into a winning position with this moon energy coming towards her? Now, Ro, this could simply be a Cancer. I don't feel that. If anything, I feel like that it's the repressed feelings that you have as it pertains to this person that's going to come up. And because these repressed emotions are coming up, it does bring about some fear into you. Like, oh my gosh, I can't feed into that. Oh my gosh, no, 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 no. I don't want this to happen to me again. No, 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 no. And so it's going to set a state of anxiety and fear inside of you. And when you get there, you begin to make foolish decisions that make you continuously repeat a pattern. Okay. Does this make sense, Ro? Same, but I imagine everything around me. Let's see, Spirit. Let's see. What's the self-reflection here? Okay, good. Ooh. Yeah. So spirit is definitely gonna need you to face these feet like this trauma head on under this Mercury in retrograde, baby. And it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. The best that I could tell you, you are part of the members. I know. Let me not even fucking say it like that at all. Thank you, Spirit, for fixing that. What I am going to offer you right now is I would definitely tell you to get suited and booted and know that the thing that you're going up against is the unveiling of your shadow side in this Mercury in retrograde. And just know that as you are going up towards unveiling your shadow side, you're going, look, my voice is cracking. So this is definitely something strong for you. You have to understand that it is going to feel like that it's getting worse before it gets better. But that is because you have to understand the every level. I'm going to use this. I think this is a shitty example, but it's the example that spirit has given me. So when a police officer goes on when they go through training and it comes to using the taser, or when they're learning how to use the taser, they have to get tased by that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that this Mercury in retrograde is you getting tased. So you're having to experience the full experience of the pain in order to be able to make the most of it. See, the thing about our shadow side and why it becomes such a dangerous thing if we do not incorporate it with us is because somebody externally to you can sit back and observe you and see your traumas. They can see it. Okay, they got this. Okay, when this happens, they act like this. Uh, uh. And see, you be so ashamed of it, and you feel like that it's just the norm that you put it out, and everybody tells you that that's such a bad thing about you that you put it in a box and you don't really pay much attention to it. So then that gives the person that is observing you a leg up in knowing you. Spirit is saying in this retrograde, I'm going to need you to get to know your shadow side deeper and deeper right now, because on the other side of this Mercury retrograde, you might be encountering someone that is going to be observing you a lot, and this person may try to use your weaknesses against you. So you are being forced to face your pain head on in this Mercury retrograde. All right, so how can Ro approach miscommunications and delays? I'm gonna have to go get a bottle of water, y'all. Whew. I definitely am going to encourage you to go back to Lany's reading. I think it was Lany that got the Nine of Swords in the exact same position. I definitely feel like when there are miscommunications, you are actually being encouraged to address the anxieties. And then once you have processed what is rattling internally for you, to reach out to waters for what is within your control. That is what Mercury in retrograde, that's how Mercury in retrograde is asking you to approach misunderstandings and delays. It's okay. So a delay happens. Okay. Let's just say that you got, I don't know. Let's just say that, I don't know, you wanted to be at the library at this time because there's this dude that for real, he's cute, but most importantly, dude's smart, and they might be able to help you bring something into fruition, and they be at the library at this time, right? So then you about your day headed up, gearing up to go to the library, and something happens that throws you off. How are you responding in that energy? And whatever is awakening inside of you, don't just push through it. Don't just survive it. How can you gain some knowledge so that you can begin to thrive inside of that energy? Okay. Confirmation. I hope you heard the vibration. It was an Instagram message that was coming through. But I definitely feel like that spirit is wanting you to really investigate what is being stirred up inside of you. And then once you get once you gain some clarity on that, you are being told to reach out as it pertains to miscommunications and delays. Don't just assume things. And if you can smooth things over, but at least reach out. That's what I'm going to give you right there, baby. Whew. All right, Spirit. So how can Ro recharge to avoid burnout during this retrograde? Sit the fuck down somewhere. Stop trying to control things. Stop trying to fix it. Just if it's breaking, it's time to just look at it. What is it? Okay, so it's falling away. It's falling away. What you want me to learn as this is falling away? Like, what am I supposed to? Because at this point, you're being told to literally sit down. The hangman for me is a temporary time out from the universe. A temporary timeout for the universe so that you can gain a different perspective, so that you can surrender a toxic trait. Period. It's just like that. There's something toxic, whether it be a thought process, whether it be a daily habit, whatever it is, there's a toxicity that you're being asked to gain a different perspective on so you can surrender it. Okay. And that is the way, if you can do that in this Mercury retrograde, then you're absolutely going to allow yourself to recharge and prevent burnout, because you ain't going to be constantly go, fix, fix, fix. No, no, no. I won't. No, no, no. I already said that, but you get what I'm trying to say. What's the numerology message here for Miss Ro as it pertains to this Mercury and retrograde reading? So I got Rosa. Okay, so after Rosa is girl, looky here. 0909, new beginnings. Excuse me. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. I'm telling you, like once I made it through that darkness, it was like, hey, shit, finally, now we can get to the next level. Now that's significant, because the next level, I had to get that little girl in that corner that was balled up to loosen up and welcome me in. And that was that was work in and of itself. So just know, even though you going into this new beginning and you leveling up, baby, it's the this job ain't done. A mother's job is never done. Okay. Is it a great shift? Absolutely. A few minutes back, I said we got 11 people in here and 22 thumbs up. That's auspicious. Now look at you. Here you didn't pull the card at the bottom of the deck. There's a great shift happening. That don't mean that it comes without the work. Okay. I hope that helped you, my love. It felt like a good message. It felt like more than one person can resonate with that. Thank you, Ro, for trusting me with your energy. Greetings, KJ, from the Southern Hemisphere. From the Southern Hemisphere, I'm assuming that's what that is. Sending love to my Sag clan. Yes. What a ride. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you are receiving messages. I appreciate you too, Ro. Thank you for being open and receptive. Thank you for sharing your energy. It was beautiful reading. Okay, so next up on the list, we got Amira. We have, oh man, I meant to skip that ad, guys. Sorry. But we have Amira here next up. About her. Amira, about her. So this is a lover. You're wanting to know, is this her turning back up during this Mercury in retrograde? All right. So this is Amira about her. Amira about her? No. Okay, baby. Then I'm gonna stop because you're confusing me, or I'm getting confused from reading your comments. Let me say it that way. Can you clarify what it is that you're wanting your retrograde reading about? Read the top. Okay. I'm actually not going to read the top because I'm going to have to scroll way too far. And I'm definitely trying to get up out of this thing. Baby, help me. Is DG Rosa than me? Okay. That's your last recent comment. So I'm confused on what you want me to read. But I'm going to give you a second to clarify for me, though. Did Emily mess with my twin flame? Baby daddy. Ooh, okay. See, a general. See, that's not what we're doing tonight, baby. We're doing Mercury retrograde. Now, let's see how we can make the most of this situation to get your reading. Let's see how we can read what you put in here and get the most out of a Mercury retrograde with that, okay? Did Emily mess with my twin flame? Or my baby daddy? Okay, so Spirit, what is the message? What is the lesson that's coming towards Amira during this Mercury and retrograde that will help Emily understand the situation that is playing out between her twin flame and Emily? What is the message? What is the lesson that is coming towards Amira during this Mercury and retrograde that will help her understand the situation with Emily and her twin flame? The King of Swords, baby, I'm gonna be honest with you. This, for one, is not your twin flame. Okay. According to the message, if it's ever a twin flame reading, I do not get the King of Swords. I do not get the King of Swords for a twin flame reading. Okay, so I do not feel like that this is your King of Swords. I do not feel like that this is your twin flame. But don't you just listen to your intuition. But the lesson that is coming from this right here is you're being told to be honest with yourself. You're being told to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, is this something is this something that you want to keep dealing with? Do you want to keep like this? This energy is emotionally detached. This is someone that I don't see having any type of respect for you. This is the King of Swords is here on the table here. The King of Swords is here on the table. Look at his face. Okay. And then we have the Knight. Bye bye. Bye bye. Baby, close this shit up and step into your power. And I feel like that your intuition has been illuminating you to this for a long, 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 long time. Okay, so we have here the Knight of Swords is what's at the bottom of the deck, but I also have the Devil card and the World card. This is definitely some sort of trauma bond, a very toxic cycle that really does come rushing in pretty fast, and then it plays out pretty much the same way every single time. Under this Mercury in retrograde, you're really being told, you're being given an opportunity to see this clearly and allow yourself to make your decision from a non-emotional perspective and sever ties with this situation. Okay, that's when you're going to be able to step back into your balance. Okay, rebalance yourself out. Emily is not my twin flame. That's not the question I asked for you. That is not the question that I asked for you. Absolutely. I want you to know that if this person isn't a Leo, is this person a Leo? And I want you to rewind this. Let me skip this commercial here. Baby, I never once said that Emily was your twin flame. I said, what is the message that can come through at this time during Mercury in retrograde to help Amira understand the situation between Emily and her twin flame? Okay. So look, I want you to know that if you're going to be on a twin flame journey, it's going to be with a Leo. Okay. But this is not your divine masculine. Spirit is telling me that there is a fated divine masculine for you up ahead once you can transmute this lesson and claim this and look at it without allowing your emotions to fuel you. Okay. But I do have a divine masculine that is up ahead that is a Leo, fated and destined for you to encounter this person. But you won't do the healing that needs to take place within this dynamic to receive it. So this Mercury in retrograde is giving you the opportunity to be honest with yourself so you can heal from the past so that you can elevate and welcome in this opportunity. Let's see, let's move forward. So where does the self-reflecting need to take place in order for Amira to have progressive forward movement here, Spirit? Let's see, let's get 3 cards straight off the top, Spirit, please. For Amira, how can she approach miscommunications and delays? And how can she recharge to avoid burnout during this Mercury in retrograde? Definitely by being less combative and more open and receptive to receiving the messages, okay? So we have the 10 of Pentacles. Here's what you're being asked to reflect on right now. This is really reflecting on your long-term stability. If you have children, if you have a family, definitely make sure that you should, in this Mercury in retrograde, definitely shift your focus onto doing some self-reflecting on how you can better this situation or how you can put yourself into a position to acquire this. I definitely I would like for you to be focusing and reflecting on what is it that you're wanting to build for the long term. The 10 of Pentacles is generational wealth. So anything that is not going to be around for the long haul, Spirit is telling you to work on eliminating that. And that's what this King of Swords energy does as well. Okay. Now, how you can approach miscommunications and delays under this Mercury in retrograde, we have the Queen of Cups here. So this is definitely listening to your intuition, really allowing, really severing ties with that low vibrational Queen of Cups. That low vibrational Queen of Cups, sometimes she's very like she doesn't really trust. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups in low vibration has trust issues, okay? Trust issues that really affect the way that she interacts with people. So when there are some miscommunications and delays coming up, Spirit is saying, don't approach it from a lack of trust, a lack of, like, don't automatically say, I knew that was getting ready to happen because this and this and this and this already told me this was how it's going to happen. Don't allow that to be the way that you approach it. Use your intuition and allow, even if you can see that there is a similar situation to the past about to play out, Spirit really wants you to know that you can your intuition is going to give you the play to have a different outcome or to actually maturate the outcome in this situation. Now, I want to say this right here in your energy, Amira. Now, I didn't sat here and drunk 2 full bottles of water. And anytime that I drink a soda, I like soda. It's my kryptonite. So I make sure that I drink a lot of water. Okay. But as I'm reading this Queen of Cups here, which is water energy, I am getting so parched. So I would encourage you under this Mercury in retrograde to either get as close to water as possible or to increase your water intake during this Mercury in retrograde, or to take some sort of spiritual bath. There's something about you needing to immerse yourself, like needing to increase your access to water. Let's see. How can Amira recharge? Oh, damn, I was supposed to take it off the top, but what happens is what happens. How can Amira recharge and avoid burnout during this Mercury in retrograde? Okay. Oh, that's fine. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Clearly not your reader, and that's okay. I also felt that energy of not the friction, but I understand, baby, not every message is for everybody, so I won't keep reading. I'll pull you an angel message and send you out the door. Quanda. 2112. It is up to you. Boy, I love my spirit guides, and I don't give a goddamn who comes up in this thing and tries to make me doubt and resist what's put out on the table. Baby, my spirit guides have saved my ass from so much in this world, and there won't be a single person that'll cause me to doubt it. Baby, it's up to you what you want this Mercury retrograde to look like. You mad because I ain't tell you that this nigga ain't for you, and they ain't for you. They ain't for you. This person is going to wreak havoc in your life if you allow them. I'm going to move forward and allow that to close out. Anywho, baby, thank you for the $5. And thank you for letting the next one know. Don't try it. Not over here. Look, that's what JG said. I will, baby. I'm going to remember you in as much high vibration, baby. He said, get your ass off YouTube before your 3 hours. Let me jump through this. We are on Miss Sherry now. Honey, we are on Miss Sherry. Baby, because Spirit wouldn't let me look at the chat. And look why. Baby, I don't doubt my spirit team. Either you going to receive the message or you not. But if you not, baby, get your ass on somewhere. I don't give a fuck how much you refute the message. Me and my children say thank you for the money. But baby, as far as I'll let resistance, baby, do it quietly. Do it quietly. Okay? Let me clear my energy, y'all. Let me clear my energy. Because I don't want to mix that in Miss Sherry's energy at all. Because see, that's the thing. She wasn't seeking guidance. She wanted an answer about a very toxic situation and got mad because she wasn't receiving it. And baby, even if I'd have pulled that energy and she would have donated $5 for that energy, baby, I'm going to give you the bare minimum answer because that's a toxic situation. That's no twin flame situation. Look it up. You guys look it up. Don't just take our word at this shit. Like the internet do be word. Like it do give you some valid information. Look up the King of Swords and the Queen. Here, let's do it. What is the Queen of... hold on. What is the King of Swords message in a twin flame reading? Let go of a preconceived notion and potentially outdated belief. Baby, I won't make it up. I have no desire to make anything up or mislead any of y'all. Matter of fact, one of y'all y'all can't read that. But matter of fact, hell, one of y'all might be raising the person that my daughter or my son is going to be involved with. What I look like trying to give you some ignorant ass information so you can put into your child, and then my child have to date your ignorant ass child. No. I digress. Oof, let me stop. Y'all don't. I'm a Sag. Show me. Let me stop. Baby, I ain't got no choice but to keep it real. If I don't keep it real with y'all, my spirit team is going to whoop my ass. Lany said, let that shit out. Okay, Sherry said, what's coming up in love or Mercury and or in general for me? I pulled out a drunk. Okay, so let's see what's coming up in this Mercury in retrograde for Lany. Is it love? Is it a lesson? Let's see, Spirit. What's coming up for Miss Sherry in this Mercury in retrograde? I definitely feel like that there's a person that is coming. I definitely feel like that this is a karmic cycle here with this person. Could be an Aquarius, could be a Capricorn, doesn't necessarily have to be, could be a Sagittarius. Definitely affected by Earth. This person is definitely affected by some sort of Earth sign. Definitely have a possible King of Swords energy coming towards you. Let me hurry up and get off this thing. Ooh, it's 3. It's 2, 3, 4 on the timer, yo. Progression headed in the right direction. Let's see, Spirit. How can Miss Sherry get into a winning position with this Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords energy that's coming towards her? I definitely feel like that this is an opportunity. This is one of those energies. Just hang in there. Hang in there. Don't resist. I do feel like that there are some uncomfortable changes coming your way during this Mercury in retrograde. I'm not going to lie. Let me see, Spirit. How can Miss Sherry get into a winning position here? The King of Cups, the Star card, and the 8 of Cups. Okay, so there are things that you're going to be walking away from, baby. I'm not going to lie to you. In this Mercury in retrograde, are you focused on love? Spirit ain't got you focusing on love. Spirit ain't got you focusing on love in this Mercury in retrograde, Miss Sherry. I do apologize. But I do feel like Spirit is asking you to reflect on, in this Mercury in retrograde, Spirit wants you to really become honest with yourself about becoming more emotionally balanced here. And I do feel like that there is going to be there's going to be a masculine energy. This is a masculine energy that you possibly have a lot of emotions for. This person is coming around in this Mercury in retrograde. Is this person coming around in this Mercury in retrograde for you to reconsummate with this person? No. If I'm going to be honest with you, this person may not actually physically present themselves. Okay. This person, like, you may run into like a pocket dial, an accidental phone call. There's definitely some sort of communication. There is some sort of oral exchange, and I'm not talking about the good kind. I definitely feel like that there is an oral exchange with this person that is like, this is the understanding that it's time to release the emotional expectations that still are in this situation. Okay. I do feel like that is going to bring about a major miscommunication. I'm feeling like an argument with this person, if I could be honest with you. This could be an Aquarius, as the King of Swords is Aquarius Capricorn energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be, hun. Sherry, what energy is in your do you have an Aquarius, a Capricorn? I feel like that this person is either Aquarius with Earth or Earth affected by Aquarius. I do feel like that there is an opportunity to balance this out. There's a Capricorn, but I'm not taking that seriously. If you're not taking that seriously, then I feel like that this is repressed emotions. This is you coming to an emotional stance. Like, this is this is you releasing and letting go of some emotional things that you still hold on to. And I do feel like that those are actually going to stir up in some sort of an actual confirmation. Absolutely. I just got a YouTube notification. So I definitely feel like that there's going to be conversations here in this Mercury in retrograde. And these conversations, they may have some sort of argument that takes place, some sort of disruption that takes place, some sort of miscommunication is going to delay where you thought things was going. But Spirit is like, that's going to allow you to walk away from repressed emotions. And it's actually going to allow for healing to take place in those situations, just to let you know, beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, baby, I wouldn't make it up. Yep, I would not make it up. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. So we have the Justice card, the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Fool card, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So there is definitely a new beginning that is going to illuminate itself. But here's the thing. You can't see this new beginning because you're not high enough right now, okay? Right now, things are being balanced out, okay? Things are being balanced out. You're taking care of yourself. You're balancing out your finances. And through doing so, you're lightening your worry. You're lightening the worry that you carry on your shoulders. And because you're lightening that, you're able to elevate to be able to actually see this brand new, like, you're able to, wrong cards. It's like now you're able to see these disagreements are, just understand that they're putting you in alignment to your wish fulfillment. Okay. Good. I do feel like that you're going to be getting that opportunity here. I just feel like that to get one step closer, there is an argument. I do see some sort of like major blow. I see a blow up. I see a disagreement coming in. Okay. So definitely be mindful of your words here. All right. What's the numerology message to help Miss Sherry through this Mercury in retrograde? Swift actions. Swift actions. Okay. It says wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion. So begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. And in order for you to get in alignment with that, you have to have you have to have this epiphany, this willing to accept that you got to let this go. And I do feel like that you will be doing that. I feel like that it's actually something that might even be eclipsed out on April the 8th here. Okay. That's that solar eclipse. Wow. 777. Perseverance. Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step will be. And bam, it's on you. It's up to you right here, 1010. It is the end of a cycle, but it's up to you to just kind of like step off of that elevator, okay? It's up to you. It's time to put those long cherished ideas into actions. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. I hope that helped you, beautiful soul. You're so welcome, Sherry. You're so welcome. You handled that quick, fast, and a hurry. LOL. Because I got Quanda, and I know I got the ones that support me. And like I said, those that don't understand me, I understand. But get the fuck. Go find your place. That's just how I feel about it, honey. Take your negative shit on somewhere. That low vibrational shit, baby. I spent so long climbing above that. So long climbing above that low vibrational. I refuse to let that shit bring me down. Lakendra. What was going on with Lakendra? Way possibly in love or career. Okay. What's coming to Lakendra in love or career? I see you, Janice. What's coming towards Lakendra, love or career during Mercury and retrograde? Spirit, what's coming in? If I'm be honest with you, I do feel like that I do feel like that there's a delay. I'm gonna put this back in here because it's a lot, but I definitely feel like that there's some sort of delay coming your way. But I want, like, most importantly about this delay, Lakendra, I want you to know that this delay is coming because you got something to reflect on. You see, in this particular Hermit card, Spirit is saying, leave this out here and just pull from here, so I will. There's a Virgo in your energy, or your Virgo in your birth chart is affecting you during this Mercury retrograde, okay? somebody could have, I don't know why I'm hearing the Virgo moon, but just take it as it resonates. Okay. Shut up, Kiana. Y'all, they didn't open Kiki. Okay. Kiki's open. So forgive me. I'm going to have to randomly have conversations to get Kiki to pipe down. So just bear with me. Okay. But Lakendra, this is all about you, my love. I do feel like that you are like feeling like you're down to the last on knowing what to do. And spirit is almost saying like, utilize this, because I do feel like that you have strategically been put into a position where like you have nowhere to look but inwards. Okay. Because spirit is trying to show you that you are delaying your forward movement by looking towards the external world to either validate you or to help you, to give you what it is that you're looking for. There's something about needing the answer, and it's taken a long time to get this answer. So it's like you've kind of given up on seeking the higher self for this answer and have moved to external resources. During this Mercury in retrograde, you are going to be forced to do some introspection. I just want you to know that, okay? And doing this will show you. See, with the line, I love this deck when it comes to the Chariot, because the Sphinx isn't drawing this Chariot forward. The Lion is. And the Lion is indicative of the Strength card. The Strength card is indicative of your internal strength, your confidence. So the thing to pull your Chariot forward in this season of your life is your self-confidence. And that's why you're being called in this Mercury in retrograde to really like embrace this. It's time to seek the wisdom from within. Okay. During this Mercury in retrograde, you're being forced to answer the call that's coming from within. You should join. I don't know how long you've been around. I have lions all around my home. Baby, that in and of, stop. I don't tell y'all what to put on this thing. I don't even tell you how to decorate your house. You just be like, hey, Kiki might find this interesting. Let me throw this in the comments, or let me just say this, right? Let me tell you about that. I'm telling you that this confidence is coming, like the lion is about your self-confidence, okay? And then you're telling me that you have lions all around your home. Your home is indicative of your stability, your foundation, so that your foundation is rooted in the confidence in what you feel about yourself. So this Mercury in retrograde, baby, fuck them off. Baby, it's Mercury in retrograde for the next 25 days, plus the shadow spirit is telling you to put people in timeout. Timeout. This is my time. This is for me. This is a season for me. That's what spirit wants you to know, so that you can begin to get your game plan together, because you're too busy trying to just jump at things, looking to see what catches. Spirit is saying, now don't just throw shit. Don't just throw it and see what it catches to. Don't do that. That process isn't working for you. You need some methodical planning, and it starts by seeking your higher self. Not the deck I wanted, but you are going to, like, this is a fated and destined time for you to face your fears. Yeah, this ain't the time to throw it on the wall to see if it sticks. This ain't that time. You got to put some thought into yours, okay? Let's see. How can Lakendra get into a winning position with this Mercury in retrograde, spirit? Quanda, don't go quite to bed after this, because I definitely got a question I want to ask you. This is for Lakendra, spirit. Thank you. Wow, what you got to reflect on, baby? I can't make this shit up. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. The first question is, where does Lakendra need to self-reflect in order to have progressive movement forward? Where can you become more optimistic? Where can you lay this pessimistic energy down? Now, based off of all the cards that came out a few minutes ago, I would definitely say that when you listen to people talk externally, you like that what they say, it really does kind of like pull your drive to do something out. So spirit is saying during this time, during this season, You're putting people in timeout so that their loose lips don't come and sink this divine ship. Okay? Because this is divine. So Spirit wants you to be more optimistic about what it is that you're preparing in this season of your life. And because of that the importance of you being more optimistic, people got to go. People got to go. Possibly a Virgo and or Cancer. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, you're being told to be more compassionate with yourself. People around you aren't, you got some haters in your midst, baby. Okay, so when miscommunications, how can a Lakendra approach miscommunications and delays under this Mercury in retrograde? Mhm. The Six of Swords, move on. Don't allow it, like, this isn't the season and taking things personal. There's something about not really, I can't, not this year, not this season. Catch me next season, not this season. See, that in this season, if I feed into that, you throw off my attire and I can't afford it. That's literally how do you handle miscommunications and delays in this season is the Six of Swords. Understand that you moving on to calmer waters. And if you sit here and entertain this too much, you rippling the waters in which you're headed. It says all aboard, which it's time to write a new chapter. You're headed in a new direction. Why would you taint this new chapter with that spoiled energy? Okay. That's how you handle miscommunications and delays. Baby, I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm not getting ready to get too ruffled because I already know I'm headed into a new chapter. So whatever's taking place right now, either you're not meant to come into this new chapter or you need to get thrown into the dryer to have those wrinkles knocked out before you can accompany me into this new cycle. Therefore, I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to let you ruffle my feathers, but I am going to let you figure out what the fuck you're doing. But I'm going to keep on going and I'm going to catch you if I catch you. You know what I'm saying? See, here we go with these fucking weirdos. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I have spent my entire life as a loner. Baby, I will cuss you the fuck out on this thing. You hear me? Don't play with me coming on my channel in my domain. Good. That's good because you are headed into a brand new chapter. So keep that energy in this Mercury in retrograde when things kind of like stem up, okay? Let's see. How can I'm gonna be honest with you. Who I got left? Lakendra. Yeah, Lakendra's it. She's it, right? She's it. She's my last one. I'm out of her. Yeah, I'm out of her. Let me see. Yeah, Lakendra. Okay, Spirit, how can Lakendra recharge and avoid burnout during this Mercury in retrograde? No, I'm out of here. Wow, boss, sit in the driver's seat. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, baby, sit in the driver's seat. Remember, I said the thing that is pulling your chariot in this season is the lion. That's your self-confidence. And your self-confidence, it comes in how you feel about your stability and your foundation. You the one that told me you have lions in your home. So this is saying clean up the home, get clear up the confidence and the self-doubt in the home as it pertains to the foundation. Do that, and that is the thing that is pulling your chariot forward. So in this season, to avoid burnout is to the Emperor. And it says, being the authority of your own life comes with a lot of responsibility. Assess the responsibilities that you have and plan accordingly. Don't speak negativity in it. Plan accordingly because that's what it is. Because I got the confidence and the internal strength to overcome whatever I'm faced with, because the chariot is all about overcoming them obstacles, baby. And the reason why there's no obstacle that can stand in front of the chariot to stop them from moving forward is because they have harnessed their light and their dark. Now, that's what I do like about the traditional depiction of the chariot, is it has the light finks and the dark finks. So they have learned, the charioteer has learned to harness their shadow aspects and their light aspects, and they know that they have to merge them together in order to bring this chariot forward in full force. And it's not easy. And most of the pictures, you can see the amount of work that it is to control both of these sphinxes moving forward. Okay. So, but you have it. You have it. And it does require you to solidify your foundation in the comfortability of embracing your shadow as well. Okay. I hope that makes baby. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Justice card. For one, you have 3 major arcanas out of 4 cards. I'm just going to throw that out there. But we have the Justice card. It says, stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Lakendra. Thank you for being the last one. Thank you for being the last one. You're welcome. You're welcome. What is the numerology message here for Lakendra to close this out? Swift actions, 0808. There's definitely something significant about this eclipse. I forgot who just got that, but it says you will enter a time of expansion. So begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and someone has their mind set on you. Keep that in mind when you're taking actions, baby. You're definitely headed into a new direction. And then there's something about March 30th that could have been significant in your life. I feel like that this is a collective message for Sagittarius. Lakendra, also, when you see 0330 on the time clock or on the clock at any point in time, just know that the universe is giving you a subtle confirmation to keep going down that direction. And if any self-doubt arises, just know that that is a confirmation that you're headed in the right direction. Okay. It says, pursue your goals and get what you want. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will prove wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your abilities to communicate is improving at this time, which makes it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. I absolutely love you. Yes, it did. It did. And I can't remember which one. Definitely take the initiative. This Mercury in retrograde is putting you in the position, like during this Mercury in retrograde, Spirit is gearing you up to get back in the driver's seat of your life, my love. Y'all, I absolutely love y'all. I hope that these messages have offered y'all some guidance on your journey. If these messages resonate, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button down below. It does help circulate these messages into the YouTube algorithm, and it also helps eliminate that negative low vibration that tried to tiptoe over her and didn't stand a chance. I love y'all. Have a good night. Kiss y'all's babies for me. Even the baby inside of you.